Another exciting episode coming at you. We got our 6.0 burnout truck running freaking great, by the way. We let this thing sit for a couple years, did a lot of stuff, went back to the drawing board, rethought out some things. I think we got us a good ripper going now. It's been running good. Got a couple burnout contests in it. We did have a very big issue at the last one though, where we decided to try a four-wheel drive burnout like we did with the Chevy. And the front end, didn't like it.
It left the chat.
It left the chat, literally. Check that out right now. So after that, we were able to get it up in the air and we got it fixed to get it on the trailer. It's about as far as we got was enough to get it fixed to get on the trailer. So now we need to fix it the right way so the front tire does not fall off again and cause even more damage. But man, super happy with it. Definitely worked out good the way we did it, and it's been doing really good burnouts. Hopefully it stays and hopefully it doesn't blow up. Our 78 has just been running great. Been having a lot of fun in that truck. It's the weekend ripper. And it's been running really good. We got to get air conditioning put in it eventually. We haven't done that yet, but that'll be one of our next mods. Who wants to see an air conditioning system put in this thing? Let me know. We're thinking about going with a vintage air and get this thing to be cooled down a little bit inside, because it does get a little warm driving around town. So 6.0. Woo! Pop the tires. Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's because the battery is dead, but listen to the trans fan that's going. Ooh.
Nah, I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Look at that a little bit.
I wouldn't worry about that little guy. I can hear it though.
Just get this thing to the shop. Don't tear it up. Goodness. Hey, bud. You know the front end's falling out. Try not to tear that thing up before you get it into my operating table. Goodness, that tore up more of my grass. Oh, come out of my shop, just as I expected. Well, 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 what do you have to say for yourself?
We have no power.
Couldn't even get it in the shop.
I was this close.
Goodness.
This close.
Well, I'm pretty certain the problem is right here. So this is not supposed to do that. So let me go get the jump. What you get for trying to do burnouts in my shop?
Do a really nasty burnout.
That's what you get.
This truck's unbelievable. Unreal. Will the wheel hold is the question. How bad, exactly how bad is it? What were we so worried about? I can't believe this thing rode all the way back from Connecticut like that. Just pop her on down there, bud. Just, you know, she's good to go. Look at this thing. Oh, the steering arm's still holding us on. Well, you know, this is, I mean, honestly, we should have thought about this before. Look how quick and easy that is to change a tire.
It is. If we just leave it like that, it's probably the best.
Oh, God. Can't believe we got it all lined back up and on there. That's awesome. Oh, come on. Bent my shock mount. Oh,
piece of junk.
Oh.
You bent that lower arm too.
Unbelievable. I see that.
Lower link bar.
She's a little tweaked. They were not the, yeah, she's a little tweaked. Don't have that on those big jobs. Well,
it is impressive that it tore the brake hose mount or bracket apart and didn't rip the line.
What a strong brake line. The situations that we get ourselves into. I can't, how about not breaking the hose clamp but twisting that bracket around.
It's pretty crazy.
It
tore it and messed it up.
I mean, that's awesome. Well, you know, you'll have that on the big jobs.
I can't believe that thing would literally, I mean,
it just came right up.
It just came back.
Yeah, could you imagine, like, they're just towing it back and they're in the semis? It hits a bump and the truck goes, because I believe they strapped the tires down, so the body is bouncing. I think I told them, hey, put a strap on there, because if not, you might have a little issue on your way home.
I knew it wasn't together too good. It wasn't.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't together too good.
Time to get to working on her and getting her fixed up right so we can do another four-wheel drive donut and hopefully it doesn't rip off.
It doesn't look like anything other than the ball joints and obviously the axle shaft.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like anything else is messed up.
Should be good to go.
Got the lower, the upper ball joints in it. The upper ball joint does not get a snap ring. It presses in, and that is it. I double checked. That's how they are. The bottom one, got my snap ring on it. I'm going to get this thing stuck in there and get it put back together. I also have a new axle, so we'll get the new axle put in it also. There we go. Well, looky there. Ain't it Bennett? That's unfortunate.
Buddy, we found another broke piece, huh?
This is no bueno.
This is the passenger side. We had no idea the passenger side was broken. And unfortunately, it pushed the ears out of both axles.
You see it right here. This is pushed out here.
Yeah,
and this one's really messed up.
Dang it, man. But so now I'm going to order another axle. So
I never even thought this was.
Me neither.
Never even thought about it.
Never even like crossed my mind. I
didn't even see it till I pulled the hub off, and I'm like, oh, it's got a broken axle.
Gotta love it. Well, one more piece to the puzzle we'll get. So we got another axle shaft coming, and we'll be on our way with the job. And hopefully get it done here shortly.
The good news is, when we get it back together, you should have no more problems with it. You should have brand new axles in it, brand new upper and lower ball joints, put a brand new brake line on the one side. It should be ready to go.
Basically like a brand new truck.
I mean, as close to brand new as you can get it. Say that's our other part we need, huh?
It's a new day. Guess what I got you?
Is that beef jerky?
Oh, you know, it's a little better than beef jerky today.
Better for you, not better for me.
I got you a new shaft, bud.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Anytime.
It's a long one.
Yours is kind of broken.
Yeah.
So I figure I'll get you a little repaired up.
I appreciate it.
They actually sell these. They're not bad. This is directly from Spicer. Like a couple $100 for that whole unit. So really, it's not a bad deal for what you're getting. Driver's side, we had to put it on the driver's side. You saw the passenger side is also broken. So that's not ideal. But we really needed this. So we'll get the shaft back in it. And then once we put this side back together, I think we're ready to go tune this thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Test and tune this thing.
Test and tune.
I got some tires for it. Let's go see how the 4x4 is working.
We gotta make sure it's gonna work for the next event.
We can't have it doing bad for us.
Absolutely not.
Cool. Well, we'll get that thing thrown in there. And test time, baby. Let's go. Looks like we're all back together and back in business. Sorry about the rain, guys. It is monsooning out here right now. And that's one thing we don't need is more rain. Low and slow. Hey, why you got them stock tires on it? Think we can test the four-wheel drive out? I think we're gonna try and test the four-wheel drive out on asphalt.
I mean,
we gotta redeem ourselves. We gotta redeem ourselves. Yeah, we gotta redeem ourselves. I don't like what happened to us.
Nah.
All right, well.
It'll be fun.
Think it's gonna be good?
Yeah, it's got brand new axles in it, brand new ball joints.
I'm entrusting you with this so the front end doesn't fall out and make us crash.
Hey, if it falls out, we'll put it back in again.
Now that all the damage has been fixed to the old burnout truck, I figured the only thing left to do is go test it out.
Give her a little check and see.
Now, I'm gonna try. I would really like to perfect the four-wheel drive burnout in one of my runs. I've had a couple good runs at it. I think the reason, part of the problem in Connecticut was, 1, the ball joints were shot, 2, I had 35s on the front, and 3, I put it in 4 low. I really think 4 high might actually work. I think the truck has enough power to do that. So I'm gonna do my best to see what it can do here. Now, I'll do some 2-wheel stuff, get the rip in, feel the truck out, and then I'll lock her in, and we'll see. We got some smaller tires on it now, as you can see, and maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll be the ticket.
We'll see. All right, he's got the nitrous on. He's in the truck. Getting strapped in. Yeah.
But I'm also kind of on and off the throttle. Let me see what it does whenever I really lay into it.
Okay.
I think I'm going to lock in the corner. Let's see what happens.
All right. Definitely do them. Whew. It will definitely do them. Okay.
See what it does, but everything looks underneath.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. Nothing looks like it's hanging out. Everything looked like it was doing what it was supposed to. I wonder if it would help the four-wheel drive donuts if the front. The problem is, if the front end was welded, it would spin both tires. It's only spinning one.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you'd be able to do it if the front end was welded.
It'd be tough.
I don't know if you'd be able to turn the tires.
That's why monster trucks are open.
I know it.
Because they have to, because it's super tough.
Yep.
Let me see what it does.
You've got the nitro switch on, right? Yeah.
Everything's on.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Is it working on the button? Yeah, it's working.
I wonder if why the throttle switch isn't working.
I don't know. I mean,
maybe I'll try to hit the button.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
That's what we don't want. completely lost right now. Holy, that gets you really dizzy. Whew. Goodness. Rowdy.
Yeah,
but it's very
it's pretty wild
because this front end wants to start hopping. So like you have to do it like at the perfect time almost, or else this front end just starts hopping real bad. And that's part of why it broke. And
yeah,
obviously I don't want to have a repeat of that.
When I've got like 50 pounds of air in the front tires, and it was trying to roll this one off the bead that one time.
This one?
No, the front one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pushing the front end so hard. All this water is from that's from the vent for the water ice box. Okay. Because I put that vent on it in case it got hot, it wouldn't boil over into the cab.
That's right. Okay. So and it's on that side, so it's probably whipping so hard it's just pushing it right out. Dude. That's rowdy though. It's rowdy feeling. I don't know how it looks.
It looks cool. I mean, it gets covered. You get covered up with smoke pretty quick. Yeah. So it's hard to see, but
I got lost and I saw something. I was like, oh God! I thought I was gonna hit something, but I thought
it pretty much just sits in one spot and just spins.
Dude, so we gotta figure out, depending on how big the pad is, maybe we can make this work in a contest without blowing the tires first. It's hard though. It's tough because it's like once it gets to fourth, it wants to bog in four.
Yeah,
I'm in four high, not in four low. Yeah. So now, like again though, I don't think the nitrous is working. I forgot to hit the button. When I'm in there, it's kind of jumping all around. But do a couple two-wheel drivers and let's skedaddle out of this place, man.
Yeah, before you tear this thing up. Something's banging around. We gotta see what that is. Yeah, something's banging around. Hold on.
Take a listen.
I hear it.
Sounds like it's in the front.
I thought maybe it was a nitrous bottle, but it's not.
It's got something moving.
If I have to guess what that noise is, pretty certain it's rear end.
Huh.
The back drive shaft looks like it's, when you put it forward reverse, it looks like it's moving around quite
like you're saying the U-joints or the
no,
rear end?
like the rear end itself. Oh. Let me, it may have, maybe it broke the, broke the carrier. Let me look one more time. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go forward or reverse. Yeah, it's definitely the rear end. Well, the pinion,
it only does it.
It's coming right out the pinion.
You think it's the rear end, huh?
Yeah, I think it's the rear end. I could be wrong, but it looks like, it sounds like when you're listening and looking, it sounds like the sound is, or it looks like the sound is coming out the rear end, if that makes sense. Looks like the pinion, and the pinion's moving a lot. Sure. I mean, you're not testing it, but... Hey guy, you're my ride, bud. I guess I'll just walk home.
So you think it's the rear end, huh?
You really got something for rear ends here in the last few weeks.
I've blown a few out.
You've blown a few rear ends out.
Yeah, I've blown a few rear ends out the last couple weeks, huh? We haven't been doing too hot. Man, I figured the best thing to do, if my rear end is loose, might as well try to shake it up, see if we can get
If your rear end's loose, you might want to take a weekend off and rest a little bit.
That's what we're going to do with this old girl, is take a week off and let her rest. I will say, I don't know if it was cord to the tire or the rear end, but it sounded a lot worse that last burnout inside the truck.
Yeah, I mean, from outside it sounded the same. I didn't hear anything, but like I said, from looking at it, it looks like the pinion has got a lot of movement.
I'm kind of driving it like a little girl right now because I don't want to hurt it. Obviously, we have a burnout contest coming up in a few months.
The real unfortunate thing is all those gears we pulled out of the budget barter, which would have been a perfect replacement.
What did we do with them?
You told me to throw them all away.
Oh.
And that was that scrap run that I made last week.
Well.
So I'm going to go back to the scrap yard and see if maybe they're in the scrap pile still.
Idiot move I made. And everybody tells me you're a hoarder and you don't get rid of nothing. See what happens when we get rid of stuff? We know better than that. We definitely know better than to get rid of stuff, huh?
Yeah, I never really, with this, I never really thought that was going to be something that broke. But.
So next weak point, rear end, but we got our four-wheel drive donuts pretty close to down pat.
Yeah, I mean, by the time we get the whole truck completely rebuilt underneath, it should make a burnout or two before the motor blows up.
The minute we fix everything else, the motor is going to let go for sure. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We are four-wheel drive donuts back in the burnout truck. The 6.0 is still running, ready for the next burnout comp other than a couple small things. So we got a few months away. Hopefully it doesn't just break from sitting, which has happened before, and we're ready to go. So thank you guys again for watching the JH channel. We will see you next time.